And welcome back to yet another review by Zombill. In today's review, we're going to take a look at the Ghost Mod that comes to us by way of OBS. Now you can find OBS at obsandsmoke.com. But we're not going to be going to the website because they're based out of China. So this is going to be strictly like a wholesale, reseller, vendor type video. But you can still go to their website and you can see their products. But what we're going to do is we're going to dive down to the table. We're getting a little up close and personal with the Ghost Mod. Talk about it some. I'm going to come back up here and have ourselves a big vape session. So before I get started, I must point out I did receive this free of charge for the purpose of conducting a review. But my opinion of the product will remain true, honest, and accurate as always. Okay, so here is the Ghost by OBS. There's not really anything else to this box. I mean, there's certifications on the bottom, but that's pretty much it. And there it is, the Ghost Mod. Now, right off the bat, I am going to say this has a magnetic switch, and inside of the magnetic switch there is a 7 amp PCB protection board. Very good strong magnet too. So the Ghost Mod, as you can see there, the Ghost, it's actually engraved. It's got a little paint in the engravings. It's got some cool looking graphics here at the top as well. And then the top cap is going to be a sprung loaded 510 plus ego threads. A little bit of a juice well going on there too. And you can see they've got four deep notches for airflow. Now this is a 22mm mech mod. And total length is going to be 94 millimeters. This is made out of a 304 stainless steel material, highly polished. And on the other side, you can see they have their OBS logo. So now let's talk about this magnetic switch here. Okay, so on the inside you have your magnet, and switch has another feature to where you simply turn it for unlock and lock. And see, basically the way it works is there's these symbols here that show whether or not it's locked or whether it is unlocked. There's not anything on the bottom. Now on the inside of your top cap, this is going to be sprung loaded as well. So there'll be no need for battery adjustment, as this will take out the battery adjustment for you. Now, the way you want to set this up is you put your positive end in down there, your positive end, and you're going to take the magnetic switch housing here, and you're going to put that to where you feel like you don't want to put, you don't want that end going that way. You want this end here, the bigger end here, to go towards this end. You want to feel it repel. Then you simply just screw that in, and there you have it. You completed the OBS Ghost Mod. So now I'll put an atomizer on here, and we'll go back up to main camera view, and we'll show it in action. Alright, my peeps, now we're back up here to main camera view. And as I showed it earlier, that is the Ghost Mod. Now, what I have on here right now is the sub-ohm tank that OBS makes called the, I believe it's called the Total Vape Chaser tank. Or Total Vape Cloud tank. Maybe it's that. I'll be doing a separate review on that. But that's what I have on here right now. It has a 0.5 ohm bottom vertical coil head in it. Let's have a vape show the Ghost Mod action. So, the OBS Ghost Mod is 304 stainless steel. It's 22 millimeters, 94 millimeters in length. Has a magnetic switch that has that 7 amp PCB protection board in there. And the top cap is going to be sprung loaded on both sides for battery adjustment, as well as seating of your atomizer to make everything flush, nice and purty. The switch, much in vein of the 10-down mod, you simply just turn it to unlock it and lock it. Unlock, lock, unlock, lock. And one thing that I did not point out is that there's a little red indicator that shows where exactly it is, and the red indicator is on both sides of the button. Let's have a vape. Now, what are my quibbles with this? Well, I like the engraving. The engraving is actually engraving, and it's painted over engraving so that everything looks nice and neat, presentable. The threadings are immaculate. This has been very well produced. It has a very nice, high polished finish, kind of like a satin high gloss finish. I do not understand the 3 dots that are down the bottom. That is something I do not understand. I have not figured out what those are for. There's 3 dots right there. I do not know what those are for. I don't know if that's supposed to represent the center of the mod or if that's just another graphic design. It doesn't really line up with the Ghost too well. But, nevertheless, the one thing that I did not like about this is that the switch is kind of wonky. When you put it in the lock mode and you go to set it down, it has a little bit of wonky play in it, and there is no way to adjust for that. You cannot tighten the switch up because the internals don't allow for tightening the switch up. So OBS, if I were to make a suggestion about this, somehow you need to figure out a way to get the internals of the switch housing to mesh up better to where you don't have any wiggle room, any wiggle play in here, because when you go to set this down, sometimes there's a chance that it's not going to stand upright and it'll just collapse. Okay, because of the wonky plate that's in the switch. But other than that, it's a brilliant mod. You know, I mean, it has the deep juice well for the vapors from, say, 5-6 years ago that still use cartomizers, where that juice from a cartomizer is going to get down into the juice well. There is a juice well on this, which, you know, more and more now it's becoming that top caps don't have juice wells. It has ego threading, so you can use products like your E-Vides or your CE5s, things of that nature that have ego threading in them. So, very nice, very classy looking mod. There's not much more to say about this one, folks. So, if you fancy trying one of these out for yourself, okay, if there's any retailers already selling these, then I will go ahead and post them down below in the description box. But for vendors, wholesalers, and resellers, you can get in touch with Bruce, as he is my representative from OBS. And for those that want to go and check out what other products they have, OBS, you can go to obsandsmoke.com. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Please subscribe to my YouTube. And as always, my peeps and peepettes, happy vaping.